Kapla, and welcome to my Let's Stream Star Trek Online on the PS4. I'm the Big B82 and this is part 109 of my KDF playthrough. And we are about to undertake the penultimate mission in the Klingon Civil War, where we're going to go and help unify the houses of the Klingons in an ambitious plan to overthrow the false Emperor, Jean-Pac. So I'm going to have the mission, and then let's get this show on the road, as they say in the Empire.
The time has come. Join us in the Boreth system. We are preparing to make our next move against the forces of the so-called Emperor and his dishonorable lackeys. Soon we will rally those who would end this destructive conflict and restore the Empire. The journey lies ahead. All that remains is to take the first step.
So let's accept. And let's begin. Warriors of the Empire. Hopefully it's not bugged, because last time I tried this it actually brought us back to a very old mission, so I'm hoping it's not bugged. So if it is, I just have to beam off from where I am and then just restart the mission. Okay, I did it with a previous, with my Federation character, and she was on Boreth with Kalis, which is not right. Okay, we're on the bridge of the IKS Katanga. Of course, we're Gorn, and we do want to have our own freedom. So, Martok?
Ah, you have arrived. Good. Perhaps you can succeed where I have not.
I appreciate the vote of confidence. What is the problem?
The problem is that we cannot decide on our next move. Getting a spy, a warrior, a politician, and a general to agree on anything is a difficult challenge. When all those people are Klingons, it becomes a challenge worthy of Kalis himself.
Seeing as I'm not Kalis, what do you suggest I do?
Speak with the others, see what they have in mind. Your fresh perspective may find a path forward, if such a thing exists.
Very well. I will speak with the others and seek their counsel. Okay. Let's go and speak with Adepa.
I have received word that systems controlled by House Korath are being attacked by forces loyal to Jean-Pac. They are being punished for their refusal to bend the knee.
As are many, Jean-Pac seeks vengeance to any who dare to defy his will.
Our intel suggests that Akar's virus has been used to render their starships defenseless in several battles. I believe we can forge an alliance with them by providing the countermeasures to the virus. This will give their forces a chance to fight as warriors rather than die without honor in the cold darkness of space.
Agreed. Your plan is worth consideration, Adepa. Alright. Jula.
My mind often returns to the disaster at Kuvat. Though it was Akar who gave the order to fire on the planet, it happened on my ship. I want to remove the dishonor of that treacherous attack on the world of my mother's birth.
I still think you ordered it, Matt. How do you propose to do that?
There are reports of new mycelial rifts opening in the Kuvat system. Corrupted Alachi have launched several attacks in retaliation for previous attacks of aggression against them. It seems another one of my sins has returned to haunt me. I would go to Kavat and aid their forces against the Alachi.
Working to undo the damage will be noticed and appreciated. Considering you tried to destroy the entire galaxy. Lorel.
The others believe we should curry favor with the strongest houses that stand against Jean-Pac. It is not a position I agree with.
Why is that?
The strong houses will resent any aid from us. They will take it as an offense, a question of their honor and their prowess as warriors. Smaller houses in need will be more pragmatic. They will accept our aid and become loyal allies when called upon.
You make a good point.
I believe we should prove our strength by helping those who need it most. In doing so, we will earn respect from the stronger houses, rather than resentment.
Your wisdom is appreciated, Laurel.
You see, I think that's why we have yet to agree on a plan. Each of us has a bold, challenging goal in mind.
Indeed. What was your idea, General?
I propose that we go to Kronos and put a batleth into Jim Pock's skull. After issuing a formal challenge for the right to lead, of course. As glorious as that would be, it was decided the level of security surrounding the Emperor would be more than even we could handle. That, and the matter of his dishonorable solution to the last fight we had over the Chancellor's seat. Ah!
I see. Of the plans I've heard so far, I believe Laurel should be considered first.
Indeed. I would hear your reasoning for this decision.
House KDF is one of the great houses. They should see our aid as could see our aid as an insult.
That may be true, but what of Kuvat? Do we abandon the people there to the Alachi?
No. We help them once we have greater numbers to assist us.
Yes. A warrior who enters a battle unprepared is a warrior destined to fail. You are correct. With more forces at our side, we will be able to face the Alachi and aid the people of Kuvat.
Then we should decide upon the lesser house to assist.
I do not disagree. And I believe I know the perfect candidate for this operation. House Kang.
That is an interesting choice.
After the death of the Master Kang, the house lost a great deal of influence. It has been in a slow but steady state of decline ever since. They have been seeking a way to restore glory to their house for some time now. Their most recent attempt ended poorly.
Go on.
When Jimbok declared himself emperor, House Kang was preparing to stage a coup. Unfortunately, spies discovered their plan and informed Jimbok. Imperial security captured most of the leadership of House Kang, and they are on their way to Rura Pente as we speak.
Jim Pock threw me into a prison once. He wanted me to suffer and die without honor. I will not let that happen to the warriors of House Kang.
Sounds like you have an idea, General.
I do. I think we should raid that system and liberate the House Kang warriors being held there.
A bold plan, but one that we will not be expecting.
I will lead our ground forces on these raids. I knew Dahar Master Kang, and I know many of the current leaders of his house. They will be quicker to trust a familiar face.
Very well.
While we conduct the raids, I want the crews of the Corps and Rotaran to seek more allies and conduct reconnaissance. We must be prepared for future battles after this one. Now, let us show the great houses our strength. Kapla!
Kapla! Anyway, first I'd like to thank 150 subscribers I now have at the time of this recording, so thank you very much for that. Motoring along, still have some playthroughs to continue, so still keeping Star Trek stuff going.
They're holding General Kanal of House Kang on one of these prison stations, along with many of his loyal warriors. The stations are rigged with sensor jammers, so we'll have to find Kanal and his forces the hard way.
General Martok?
I'll be leading the boarding parties to search for Canal, starting with Station Alpha. We'll beam over from your ship once you've disabled the station's defenses. Ah, and then things will get interesting. I do not expect the prison guards to give up their prize easily.
Very well. All hands, battle stations. Die with honor.
Alpha is disabled.
Boarding party transport complete. We are engaging the enemy.
Incoming fleet on sensors. Prepare for combat!
Shit just got interesting.
This is Martok. We've completed our search of the station, but Canal was nowhere to be found. We did find some of his troops, though. Several of them told me that Canal was taken to Station Gamma for interrogation.
Sounds like we have our next generation, General.
Indeed. We have some new allies to join in the fight. Canal's warriors are eager to help us, and I'm inclined to let them.
As am I.
Good. We're ready for the next jailbreak. Come and get us.
We're on our way, General. Stand by.
They'll be waiting for us on Station Gamma. Let's not disappoint them.
Indeed.
A leader who thinks of those who serve, as well as the Empire. Warriors follow them proudly.
You trying to quote Sun Tzu there, Laurel? Do you like the new explosions?
This is Martok. Resistance is stronger than anticipated. We need reinforcements immediately.
Understood, General. We'll beam more troops.
I'm picking up incoming warp signatures. Enemy forces are inbound to our position.
General, we have company. We'll beam more forces over when we can.
Here they come. Looks like a Nausicaan mercenary fleet.
Nauticans.
The station is secure, but Kanal is not here. In fact, no one from House Kang is here. Mostly dregs bound for a dishonorable death on that ice ball down there.
Did you find any clues of Kanal's location?
Possibly. I found an old friend of ours locked up over here. That annoying Ferengi who sold us out to Jim Park back on Nimbus 3. He says he has information, but he'll only speak to you about it.
Margarine, this should be interesting. Put him on screen. And our fourth or fifth meeting now with Margarine?
We meet again, Nemesis. After an unfortunate misunderstanding between myself and the Klingons, I find myself bound for the frozen depths of Mura Pente. They didn't even give me a trial. But my fortunes could be about to change. I know where your famous general is.
What do you want this time, Margarine?
Since we lack the time for a proper series of negotiations, I'll make it simple for you. Get me out of here, alive, and I will tell you where he is. Leave me here to my cruel, frozen fate, and you'll never find him.
I'll let you out there and see that you receive a fair trial. Final offer.
But you... We have a deal. Even a prison cell on Kronos is better than that frozen nightmare below. I'd be standing before the blessed exchequer within a week. My ledgers are not ready for the final audit.
Where is General Kanal, Margarine?
One of the prisoners here put a shiv in his back to score points. He should be dead. But the word is Chancellor... Emperor Jempok made it clear he was not to die a warrior's death. Unfortunately, the surgeon here is an incompetent drunk. So they took Kanal to Beta Station for medical treatment over there. Check the sickbay logs under snacks and libations if you don't believe me.
General Martok?
It appears the little Capet is telling the truth. Pity. I was looking forward to dangling him by his ears from an airlock until he talked.
General?
Very well. I'll bring him along and throw him by the ears into your brig. Enough of this. We're ready to beam out when you are.
Understood. Stand by. Security prepared to prepare a cell in the brig. Margarine. Hello there. Welcome to my stream.
Quickly! Kanal has survived one attack. He may not survive another.
Margarine. He definitely needs to not mess with me. Yeah.
Enemy vessel is close. These are dreadnoughts.
I'm in a dreadnought. On the Macau. Well, if you're a fan of Star Trek, then I can recommend it. It's free to play. It's yeah, it's free to play, so you can play as any.
That Dreadnought's arrival worked in our favor. The guards were distracted by your glorious battle, and Kanal used the opportunity to stage a riot. By the time we got here, most of the fighting was over.
There'll be more battles, General.
Indeed. Kanal is still in one piece, and we're all ready to leave this place.
Understood. Stand by for transport.
Lady Joula and Laurel, you honor us, Mother. House Kang will not forget your actions today.
You're needed to fight to restore the Empire, General. The honor was ours.
Well said. Jempok sending my troops and I to die in prison is cause enough for us to rally to your banner. But no Klingon would turn their backs on a campaign to save our glorious Empire. Give the call to arms, and House Kang will answer.
Come on, General. You will not have to wait long to heed such a call to glory.
Stay ready. We'll be in touch.
We are receiving an incoming transmission from a dead Pa.
On screen.
House Korath is under attack once more. This time in the Forca system. A number of their ships have been disabled by Akar's virus. Left to die in flight. He is sending a message. Stand against the Emperor and face a dishonorable death. Another
mind game. Yeah, like I say, it's free to play this game. It's available on the PlayStation, on the PS4, PS5, PC. PC version is probably the better version, as well as all the Xboxes as well. Console version is like is identical to the PC version, but graphically the PC is more superior. But again, it's free on the PC. It's free on not everything. The only thing when you get to the end game, you might have to invest some money, but you can convert the lithium into Zen, which then you can use to buy ships. There's also some ships also cost lithium as well, so they've done a lot to make it really free to play friendly.
But this is a game we can win. If we move quickly, we can reach Forcas before those vessels break down and explode. We can give them the countermeasures they need to survive.
What's the call here?
I will not stand by and do nothing when we have the means to save those warriors. Adet Pa, we will meet you in the Forca system. Be prepared to render assistance to the Korath vessels.
Helm, set course for the Forca system, maximum warp. Last time we were at Forcas, it was for the Forcas 3 Batleft tournament.
From what I can tell, Akar has infected these ships with a virus similar to the one he used to destroy the Lucar. It renders them defenseless and unable to move, while every critical system begins to break down and fail. Eventually, the systems regulating their antimatter containment fields will fail. I think you know what happens after that.
Can you stop the virus?
Yes, I have started to modify the countermeasures we have used before when dealing with Akar's little tricks. They should be ready by the time we reach those vessels.
Excellent.
Remain vigilant as we approach those vessels. I have studied recent records of battle. Akar has used remotely controlled ships as bombs before.
Good point. This could be another one of his traps. Everyone, stay sharp.
Enemy ships inbound. On an attack.
quite know how to do it, and I do not care. My ship is ready for battle once more.
There are other ships to assist, however.
Yes, and Jempok's loyalists may return as well. This time, their cowardly tricks will not work. I thought Admiral DeVere to be an honorable warrior, but he is just as treacherous as his Emperor. Bah! If he shows his face again, I will make it uglier for him!
It is good to fight by your side. Kapla.
It's him! Admiral DeVere!
Well, Admiral, I'm the Harm Master Takis of Gorn. Face me.
A safe distance before the end. One vessel remains. Do we have enough time to save them?
Adepar, what's the status of the remaining Korra vessel?
They're doing what they can against the virus. We have some time before their core systems reach a critical state.
Acknowledged.
Do not abandon the warriors in escape pods. You have time. Rescue them, so they may fight on as warriors. Right now, you need to save the ones who need your help the most.
Very well. Prepare to conduct rescue operations.
Comms notify sick base. Some of the survivors may need medical
An
attention.
enemy force just dropped out of warp.
That's the last of them. It's time to restore the last Korra vessel.
Indeed.
I am Kerchak, son of Gatral. I lead the forces of House Korath in this system. Your assistance is appreciated, but the battle isn't over yet.
Explain.
Admiral DeVere will not give up so easily. When he said he would return, he meant it. And he will come with reinforcements. I will not allow him to take this system.
What do you propose, Captain?
Now that you have restored our ships, we will make our stand here.
Captain, while I appreciate your courage, you must realize your forces are in no shape to engage DeVere. Such a battle is unwise. You should withdraw.
DeVere is powerful, but he is not invincible. My ship may be damaged, but even a dreadnought can survive the explosion from a warp core breach at point-blank range. I am prepared to deliver that fatal blow.
A suicide attack.
It is his duty to defend this system by any means necessary. He wishes to lead his forces to victory as a warrior born. You could leave him to his fate. Without our ships, his fleet will probably lose the battle. With our aid, however, victory could be found. along with a new ally.
I understand. Your counsel is appreciated, Laurel, even if the lesson you teach is a bitter one. Captain Gatrak, we will remain in the system and fight by your side, to the end.
Attention, enemy forces! Out of respect for your courage, I offer you the chance to quit this system and surrender it to the authority of Emperor Jempok. Remain, and I shall give you the honor of a warrior's death.
Your offer is declined, General. Karak out. I thought he did say something. Well, there's a lot of them. Anyway, he did say, after we've skipped, very well, honour to you and your house, mighty Chiak. Today we'll rid the stars of Devor and his lackeys, Kabla. And of course he commits suicide. So, let's answer the how.
The Truck and his crew died with honor. Soon they will be with Tanis in Stovacor, singing songs of glory and victory. You have our thanks. Without your strength, we would have been defeated.
And Gatak would have died in vain.
Indeed. But now, the Vernus fleets were critical to Jempok's plan for this sector. Without them, House Korath will be able to maintain control here.
The fight against Jempok is not over.
Agreed. With the loss of Gatrak, I am now in command of our forces here. Know that you can rely on us when the time comes. Until then, we will await your call to glorious battle. Kapla!
Martok sends word from the Kuvat system. It is not good news.
What is happening there?
New rifts are opening, and the Alachi are sending fleets to attack from them. I failed the people of Kuvat once. I will not fail them again.
Very well. What is the plan?
Inform our allies and ask them to assemble at Kuvat. We will meet at Martok's coordinates. Together, we can defeat the Alachi and save the people of Kuvat.
Very well, Helm. Set course for the Kavat system. Here we are.
There are still a few ships defending the system, but they are outnumbered by the enemy.
More Alachi could arrive at any time. We need to move quickly.
Martok is here, but where are our allies? Why did they not answer the call to arms?
Have patience. The warriors of House Kang had to return to their vessels. House Korath's fleet was decimated by Akar's virus.
They'll need time to regroup and respond.
Yes, but they will respond. For they are Klingon. They gave their word, and they will honor it. It falls to us to hold the line and keep the Alache at bay until they arrive. Kapla!
Red alert, all hands, battle stations. It's been a while, Alache. Now most of these unfortunate souls are actually Romulan.
In a way, yes. I have come to defend the birth world of my mother from these attacks. My allies and I pledge to stop the Alachi and seal these rifts forever.
And how am I to know that this is not more of your Mokai treachery? Honeyed words meant to deceive and ensnare before the killing blow?
You have my word of honor, warrior. Mine and the word of General Martok. I trust that will be sufficient.
I have heard that you walked among us once again, Laurel. It pleases me to see the rumors are true. If you and Martok are willing to fight at Ja'ula's side, I will do so as well.
A wise choice, Captain.
Now, you say you come to help with these rifts. There is one nearby. Show us that your word has value here, Ja'ula. Close the rift now.
We'll do what we can, Captain.
Two more rifts have opened nearby.
This is what you get for pissing about with the mycelial network. I'm going to save my weapons.
a new rift opening, much larger than before.
We must investigate it at once.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
This new rift is a lot larger and more powerful than any we have seen so far. Are we going to be able to close it?
We'll need to run some scans and see what can be done.
Well, out with it. Can we close it or not?
Adepa, do your readings match mine?
They do. I am reading two signals from the other side of the rift. One is using a heavily encrypted Alachi code. The other is using code unique to House Mokai.
To what end?
I believe someone has acquired some of the Mokai tech from our earlier incursions into the mycelial realm and modified it. They are using it to create these rifts.
It's your tech. Can you send a shutdown command? Turn it off?
I have tried several times. The command systems are not recognizing the orders.
What is our next move then?
We will not be able to do much more from here. The solution to this problem lies within the mycelial network.
What do you propose?
You and I will lead a team into the mycelial network and attempt to contact our allies there. Perhaps the Jasep or the liberated Alachi can assist us. Failing that, we will need to find a solution to the problem ourselves within the network.
Agreed.
Bringing a resolution to this conflict with the Alachi will be difficult, Jagula. But I believe you will find a way to do so. Go now. We will wait for you here and defend Kuvat from any further attacks. Katla!
See you on the other side, Jula. Okay, into the mycelial network again. Swellgasms.
This is what it was like before, when my forces attacked. I was a fool, blind with rage. I am not proud of this. Then, the task to restore order fell upon your shoulders. Now, that responsibility belongs to me.
You have allies here, don't forget that.
I am reading several Alachi life signs nearby. They appear to be in an agitated state. I doubt they would be willing or able to help us. Get ready to fight!
Understood. Ready weapons.
I am also picking up an Alachi communication relay on the tricorder. Perhaps we can use it to send a message to our allies within the mycelial realm.
One way to find out. Let's try to reach this comms tower.
Alachi! They were waiting to attack!
I doubt it. Because they're in agitated states, I don't think they're in any mind of to actually be thinking.
Do not read any Alachi life signs in the area. Look there. Those lights. Those are the filaments used for transport here, yes? They connect different parts of the mycelial realm.
They do, yes.
We should be able to use this to reach the next island and continue our search for the comms relay.
Indeed. Ready to go when you are.
The communication relay lies ahead. If my readings are accurate, we can use it to trigger a signal. Something that our allies among the liberated Alachi will notice.
I'm sure we can make a noticeable modification.
Our signal was received, but not by Americans.
Well, bugger. Here, hammer grenade.
No response. We need to boost the signal. Let us continue onward. We may find a stronger relay station deeper within the realm.
On to the next bridge then.
There. Do you see it? Another Ilachi comms relay just ahead. Perhaps we can use it to boost our signal and make contact with the liberated Ilachi.
Worth a shot, move out and stay sharp.
Look out! More Ilachi are attacking! Alachi doesn't seem corrupted like the others.
You're on true, my friend. You are fortunate I received your last transmission. I see that you travel with the criminal, Ja'ula. This is most unusual. Please, explain yourself.
We need to seal a massive rift. We need your help to do so.
If you do not trust me, Ilachi, trust in your friend's judgment. I am here to help. We believe there are others using modified versions of my tech to create a massive rift. Our attempts to shut it down have not been successful. Perhaps, by working together, we can close the rift and put an end to the spread of corruption here.
She speaks the truth, Tarsev. We're not your enemy.
This would explain why our efforts to neutralize the corruption have failed. We did not have the information on your tech we needed. Ja'ula, if you give me your word of honor, I will assist your realm once more.
I give you my word of honor. As a Klingon warrior and the leader of my house, we will fight at your side and work together to make things right in this place.
Same goes for me and my officers.
Very well. We must move quickly. The corrupted ones have sent a fleet of considerable strength through it to attack your realm, and are preparing more vessels to strike.
What's our next move then?
There is a device nearby that we can use to destabilize the rift. Come, I will show you the way.
Lead the way, Tarsev. Tarsev. He's He's a Romulan. Well, he was a Romulan. Who was captured by the Alachi and converted into an Alachi. Unfortunately. He chose to remain back.
It is a device that uses spore mist to alter the terrain and the environment.
How can it help us?
We can reconfigure this device to release a wave of energized spore mist. The wave will cleanse the corruption from the mycelium as it flows throughout the realm.
What about the rift?
It will begin to destabilize, eventually reaching a point where it can be closed. Be advised, the corrupted ones are using the Shaper to maintain the rift. They will defend it to the death.
Very well. Ready weapons and move out.
Good. We can now use the Shaper to undo the badness of the corrupted ones.
We?
Yes. Myself and Jaula. She will deal with her tech, while I deal with that of the corrupted ones. Working together, we can enable the reconfiguration process and destabilize the rift.
Understood.
Remain vigilant, for the corrupted ones will return, and in force. You must defend us while we reconfigure the Shaper.
Work quickly. We need to end the siege of Skavot. Minigun. I have a minigun.
Quickly, use the other console to unlock the next set of modifications.
I don't know, winter events in your policy again, isn't it? Forgot about that. I actually showed it this year. They don't actually show the events. This is looking grim.
Move to the next console and unlock it!
Oh, you're a big boy, aren't you? Right, you got plenty of vegetables.
Activate the final sequence at the console on the far side of the machine.
Aralachi again.
It worked. The wave is cleansing the realm of corruption, and the rift is beginning to destabilize.
Excellent. What now?
I will return with you to your realm. The liberated Alachi wish to bring an end to such incursions to our realm, and I believe I can help you with that task.
You'll be welcome to join us in the effort, Tarsef.
Very well. Let us return to your ship now. The window for safe transport back to your realm is closing soon.
Understood. Okay.
Come on! I see your efforts were successful. A death pod tells me we will be able to close the rift soon.
Yes, once the rift destabilizes to a critical level.
Very well. Until that time comes, we must defend Kuvat and face the Alachi in battle.
Any sign of our allies?
We have detected several Klingon vessels on long-range sensors. They are approaching at high warp, but we do not know if they are friends or foes.
Understood. All hands back to stations. We'll hold the line until we can close the rift. Today is a good day to die. Damn, these bastards are relentless. Well, I guess if you haven't been corrupted for a long time and been forced to fight, you'd be pissed. Okay, answer the how. As soon as it turns up.
It has destabilized to a point where it can be closed from this side.
That's good news.
I recommend haste. The corrupted ones have a large fleet moving to exit the rift as we speak.
Acknowledge moving to close the rift now.
Watch out! An Alachi fleet made it out before the rift closed!
Oh shit! Battle was good! Well, that was an epic battle, wasn't it?
Victory is ours. The Alachi have been driven from the system, and Kuvat is secure once more.
News of this will spread through the Empire like wildfire.
Yes, to friends and foes alike. After today, more allies will join forces with us, along with House Kang and House Gorn.
We need them outside when we face Jumpuk's forces.
I have received word from my contacts among the Orions and the Gorn. They stand ready to join us when the time comes.
Well, I am Gorn, so I knew my people would support us. Good to hear.
The Free Alachi will join the fight as well. We desire an end to this conflict, and to the usage of the mycelial weapon.
Understandable.
Tarsev, I would speak with you later about a mycelial matter. For now, however, I believe we all have to prepare for the last campaign. Soon, the time will come to face Jimpak and his forces in battle.
Indeed, it appears all roads lead to Kronos. We must be ready. All decks are reported in, Dahar Master. We're standing by and ready to depart on your command. Let's go. So let's speak with Laurel. Oh, shall have a chin wag with Laurel and then get ready for the final battle. Make sure we're away from this damn star.
Word of our deeds is spreading throughout the Empire. More allies stand ready to fight at our side, but we cannot rest easy. The mad Emperor will retaliate with all the forces he can muster. While it is said that revenge is a dish that is best served cold, we should expect the unexpected from Jimpak. In his madness, he will be unpredictable. In his desperation, he may commit unthinkable acts to avenge his losses. I feel the final days of this war are upon us, but I know from experience that those days can be terrible to face. We can only follow the example of Kalish and fight with honor.
Lady, I've been through enough wars to make you turn Orion. Anyway, choose our thing, and that was the end of part 109. When we return in part 110, we'll be finishing the Klingon Civil War, and of course we will be doing other, and then we'll be on from there. I'm the Big BA82. Please subscribe, comment, welcome, and appreciate it. Thumbs up, and I will see you in the next part. Goodbye.